It's interesting to think, I used to actually sit here with not enough money in the bank to pay for my phone bill. And now the biggest problem I have is swatting off mosquitoes as I do some work here. And I just wrote an email. And the thing about my emails, I'm putting them into these simple core steps. And the story right now, as I just continue to tell my story, is how did I get here? You know, I am transcending. There's a very, very far distance between me and the vision that I visualize, but how did I get here from where I was? And really it was down to 5 main elements I'm going to keep talking about as I swat these mosquitoes away. Those elements truly are these component systems that you can put focus into. And there are systems there so you can preserve thinking and mental bandwidth, which is the most expensive currency. So it doesn't have to be random, it doesn't have to be guesswork, but it does have to come. So I'm working on my laptop, I realize everything that comes out of me comes from experience. I'm not looking at information and then regurgitating it. I'm extrapolating it and applying it to my own experience. And that's all I've ever done, is focus on my own experience and trust my heart and self. And right now it's directed and specifically focused. Some of the things I'm doing as the sun sets and I'm about to go in is dodging mosquitoes and building communication lines to continue to leave breadcrumb trails. Share. How am I doing this? Why is my biggest problem now swatting off mosquitoes in my robe rather than not being able to pay my phone bill? And the good thing is, there's a very simple process to follow. I mean, it's difficult and challenging in content of what we have to experience and endure, but it's pretty simple and we can follow it. And what I've got to do is just stay disciplined and keep writing emails, because I know eventually, instead of me continuing to generate cash by making other money for other companies, I can continue to expand my own company from the resulting scale of services that continue to expand from what we do and what I'm doing with Wisdom Culture. So I guess the one reminder it always comes back to is you need tools, you need systems. And the first thing to get is the finance tracker. You need to know where you're at. You need to have an understanding of what you're doing. Are you making profit? Are you making loss? Where are you at in your finances? How long can you survive? If you was bedridden, you didn't do any work, how many months can you afford to live doing nothing, earning no more money before it started to become a real problem? Those things are super important to become clear with. So I'm moving in these seasons. I'm aligning with it. And as I continue to move in these seasons, really I don't think winter starts until the end of December, as we do the final 3 months that lead us into spring. But in this autumn, up until December right now, this is all about planting and placing things. And I would say that's actually placing yourself in certain environments in order for you to grow, if you have growth in mind. So you need to be able to subscribe. And I've created the least resisting entry point. All I need is an email. And I'm dripping this in through emails, and I'm doing videos on YouTube and things happening. But it's mostly the emailing list. An emailing list for me, it all depends on what's going to happen, but it's the most protected form we have right now to communicate with an audience. Because as long as we have the data and people's data remains the same, we can stay in touch, man. So get a financial tracker. It doesn't cost you anything. You know, it could have, used to, doesn't anymore. It's $49, that's what I would charge. But I'm giving it. I'm just saying, in fact, you need it if you don't have a tool in your life, a proper tool, and it's going to facilitate all the growth that you need money for, frankly. That's my cue to get inside and have some food. Mailing list, always.